Okay, everybody, welcome back. Even though we took a couple weeks break because Christmas and stuff. Did everyone have a nice Christmas except for Josh, who apparently caught the plague?
Christmas play, Christmas play.
I had
Bugs my head.
I had a lot of alone time and some leftovers.
So it sounds perfect for the darkness.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I would have preferred some fresh souls and tears, but you do what you got.
Okay, I suppose that's fair. I can't argue with that.
Sorry, I was unable to send you any. I had to spend time with Jimmy.
I understand.
You are forgiven.
I didn't say that, but I do understand.
Okay, so when we last left off, poor Ensign Jones was slaughtered. You guys discovered a secret elevator that was leading down further into this planet. Darby's hand was blown up once again because of his hand phaser.
I am more affected by the death of Jones than of the injury of Hartley
Who?
because Jones has a face.
Because Jones what?
Jones has a face. You can see it there in the character sheets. She has a face.
She does have a face. Darby has yet to find a face, so that is why he is a com badge. And he's also the worst security officer, just like he was the worst engineer, and I'm almost afraid to see what department he will go to next.
He is barred from the science department.
Once this character will inevitably die.
He is also barred from the helm.
Oh, what? We don't want him to Counselor Troy the Tempest into another ship?
No. He will fly us straight into the nearest black hole. He will roll all the complications and fly us into a black hole.
Considering that Darby hasn't replied to any of this with "you assholes" or anything, I am assuming he forgot that this is Press to Talk.
Hit him with stick. Big stick. Darby hit the stick. It's the only way.
Darby, is your mic even plugged in?
Okay, I can hear brief mumblings from Darby's room, but I am not hearing a single goddamn thing.
I am also hearing nothing. Now I too can hear the mumblings.
Yeah, because the jackass came out into the living room to talk to us directly. What now? No.
Hang on.
Oops, you found my Christmas present.
Something is clearly going on because I'm still not hearing Darby.
You broke it on purpose.
No.
It's lighting up, but you're not. It's not saying anything.
It means this computer is not sending the.
Can you guys hear me now?
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah, the thing was on mute. I accidentally hit the mute button on the mic thing.
Oh my God, Darby.
Anyway, as I was saying, the helm is my next job if this character dies.
So expect lots of counselors throwing into things, and just build lots of cushions in your labs.
We'll find all the black holes.
Darby is barred from command, and if he tries out for command position, he's going to hit the Morgan Hawthorne maneuver.
No, I bet you $10 I can drive better than I can shoot.
Well, that all depends on where you spend your points and how everything lies out for you to be able to do that.
You drive your car like a girl. That's about 95,000 years old.
I am a
Slow.
very defensive driver.
Excuse me?
Oh,
No, you're not.
Frank is now just making personal comments on Darby's senior citizen driving.
Maha.
I drive more defensively than you do, Darby.
So anyway, back to the game, because, you know, the theme song played.
Yes.
So you guys got onto an elevator and started heading down, and that's where I ended the session. So now we begin our session as it hits the bottom level.
Yay.
Okay, so as you come down into the room, you know what? I might go ahead and have you, Frank and Che. Give me reason and science rolls. I will need 2 successes.
Any focus or anything?
Give me 1 second, I'll check. Frank, because of computers, you do have a focus.
Bubblegum.
Josh, do you want to make a roll?
Sure. 2 successes.
Okay, so this room, aside from the platform that you guys were down on, the room looks like it was partially built. There are panels of walls with deactivated consoles, but it's merged with the rock. And you remember, Josh, that along with the last encounter with this technology, you remember that the obelisk used nanite technology to carve the or to start to carve the facility that the Vacus was stored in.
So it's fair to assume these are the same.
It at least uses the same technology, although you don't. This isn't like the last obelisk where the bottom level was just a command room.
Hmm. Familiar yet completely different in structure. Maybe a different purpose behind this facility.
Oh, and just so everybody knows, you automatically have reset your stress, and you have 1 point of determination.
Yay!
I'm gonna pull up my tricorder and do a scan. Are there any other life signs other than us down here?
Sorry, I need to step away for a few. I'll be back.
Okie dokie. There are no life signs that you can detect right offhand, but you detect through the tricorder that there are at least a few rooms. Okay, there you can detect 2 rooms in addition to the one that you're in.
So I guess we're doing this the manual way.
What's that?
Sorry, I was a little busy hacking up the run. So we got no life signs, so I guess we're doing this the old-fashioned way.
I tell everybody to keep their phasers at the ready, and we just go slowly and just keep an eye out for any surprise attacks.
Okay, so let me know where you guys are gonna go first.
But that always seems to be the most astute. Clear corners as we go.
You can move your tokens. Okay, so Josh, coming up there, it's more of the same. It's partially formed wall panels merged into the rock.
They can't move my token.
Yeah, I can't move mine either.
I am the special. I'm the main character. I get to move.
Okay, hang on.
That's because you have the clap and,
I do not have the clap.
Okay, I may have found a face for me. How do I do that?
Okay, you can move that. All right.
yeah, I placed my own token, so
Send it to me over Discord, Darby.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get everything situated with everything.
Back.
Welcome back. Hey, Emily, can you check your character to see if you can move it?
I cannot.
Okay, you might have to um you might have to put out your own token because apparently nothing I put out is manipulated. It can be manipulated.
Done and done.
Thank you, Jimmy.
You're not out in front, Darby.
I'm the security officer.
With what weapon?
My fists.
Okay, you know what, Darby? For shits and giggles, let's go ahead and give me a reason and security roll. I need you to have 2 successes.
Okay, give me a second.
Okay.
Go ahead and put yourself out front.
That was the second worst roll I could have done.
Oh, if you had a failure in there, that would have been spectacular for me. Okay, so you guys have reached the first corner, and like I said, it's like right here. It's 2 wall panels, and then just a solid rock face, and then more half-formed panels come. Like I said, just coming along this way. There is a difference, though. At least from coming from this way, you can see that there's a light.
Shay nods towards the light. And I hope an obvious suggestion, non-verbal suggestion.
So I take it we're heading towards the light. I don't say that in character.
Yes, head into the light. All right, so since Darby's in front, which way are you gonna go, Darby?
I see the error of my ways, but I've already made the decision, so let's
Actually,
figure
Darby,
this out.
with that roll, you did not see the error of your way. Stop metagaming.
Oh no, I do. My character does not. Since I saw I saw Che nod towards the light, that's where I start heading.
Okay, go ahead and move. Okay, realize that since there is not combat, you don't have to just move 6 spaces.
Oh,
This is just so I have a better idea of where you guys are, so I can just describe areas.
okay. So I went in here carefully.
Okay, and Che, Maral, and Nar. Come on, Nar. You want to you want to enact the classic horror movie trope and wander off on your own in deep dark cave.
Oh, okay.
Lisa's already done that.
No.
Who's
We're
already
still
done that?
clearing. Lisa's already done that. We're still clearing corners.
Technically true, yes.
Look at that military precision you got going.
Okay, so when you get into this room, it is more formed than what you've encountered before, as in it is completely formed. And as you peer into it, Che and Moral, I need you to make another reason and science roll, and I'm going to need 2 successes. God bless it.
Che, hear me roar.
And apparently Che is just on the ball today. Okay, so
Even though his player is not.
so you recognize what the black boxes are. Those are vacuous stasis chambers or breeding pods.
It takes me a moment to clue in.
Now you have a momentum. Do you want to bank it, or would you like to ask an additional question?
I will ask an additional question.
And what would that question be?
What is the state of readiness of those pods? Like, how close are they to being fully ready to pop out super soldier?
Oh, they are beyond ready. As a matter of fact, you can see that they have already spawned something.
Oh, goody. I informed the commander of this. Hang on, let me see if I can suave this terrible voice.
You don't have to do the Che voice.
I wanna try.
Okay, but when it feels like you're gargling sandpaper, that is not on me.
Oh, we are well past that point, sir. Well past that point. Commander, those are Bacchus pods, and I believe they are ready and fully. My first commander's going to move ahead. Curse it.
Okay, before I respond, just a couple of things. One, I think your mic is too far away from your voice. Two, cough up the hairball, man.
I can't. It's permanently in my throat. It is swollen there, and it will not remove it. Illness is a bitch.
It is a darkness plague. Of course it's going to make him miserable and he can't get rid of it. It's like herpes, but from the darkness.
If it's like herpes from the dark, does that make that Herbert dark?
I think we'll just affectionately call it the dark herp.
Remind me never to play with any of you assholes wrestling again. Never again.
Che's got the herp or derp.
He always had the derp.
Oh man, when we play Planeswalkers again, we are so fucked, Emily.
Oh, you are all so bad.
Is there any way we can shut these pods down? Blow them up? Anything?
We probably have to find a control station. If this facility is built with the same rules as the previous one.
What is all this?
Emily, would you like to take scans?
Sure.
Meanwhile, Che repeats it. Our clues are it is a super soldier breeding ground for the purpose of achieving some form of apocalyptic prophecy.
There is a concerned look on Hartley's face right now. How do we shut these pods down?
Give me 1 second.
Previously, we had to either A, shut them down from the control room, or B, look. Depending on which timeline you think we're in.
Scanning.
Okay.
Who? What?
I sent you a private message through Roll20. Well, up yours too, Emily.
She got it.
Okay, so Emily, all of the pods in this room are currently active. They are in the process of making another clone. One of the things that you do realize is that these pods, even though they are fully functional in cloning, they are damaged from their original purpose.
I'm the best at tripordering.
Yes, you are. So,
Alright.
the clones currently in here will take maybe a few years to complete because the pods are currently operating at maybe 25% efficiency.
Should we take one back and study?
That would be unethical.
And it was impressed upon us previously how bad of an idea that would be.
They're damaged. They're all damaged. So the process is slowed. I don't think there's going to be any problem if we can find whatever shuts this down to shut it down.
Okay, let's keep looking around.
It takes point.
Okay, so you're back at that junction.
Okay. I'll stay behind Che just to provide backup.
Darby, why? Hartley is chief of security.
Yeah, why are you letting the incredibly buff and handsome scientist take point?
Because you have night vision.
I did not take that talent.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have keen reflexes. Wait, no, you have keen reflexes, right?
Yeah, like I don't have keen senses.
Yeah, it was keen senses I was thinking of.
The TN could state that because I have communication, thing what were they called again? Trait. That might justify, like, oh, he sees in the dark slightly better than everyone else. But no, I don't have anything to provide any mechanical benefit that Jimmy doesn't offer.
But I would like to point out that even though the consoles are half formed or the panels are half formed and the consoles on those panels don't work, there is like flickering lighting. So it is dim, but it is not impossible to see. Okay, so you're right there, Frank?
Yeah. Just peering. Is this an open archway or?
It's actually a door that it's a functioning door. So it slides open when you get close to it.
Okay, peer into the room.
Darby.
Yes.
Okay, this will be the only time I say it. I'm not attacking you, but really, dude, you need to play your character.
Okay.
Why are you letting the XO go first?
Because he wants me to die.
No.
Power move.
Well,
He can take the position.
There you go. I apologize. I'll do better.
Yeah, just remember, you are the chief of security. Your job is to protect. I mean, it's to protect everyone, but really, you need to protect the CO and the XO.
Which is why I'm confused as to why they keep going first.
You really don't.
I'm going to peer into the room. Does it look clear?
So you see one of those things just standing there. He looks at the door and he looks like he's about to do something, but then he stops and just stands there.
Is he in an aggressive stance?
You do remember what these things look like, right?
Yeah. Never mind.
They just look aggressive.
Super aggressive.
I do a hand signal to the XO to let him know that it's there.
Her.
To let her know that it's there.
Well, wow, I'm standing like right next to her and I don't understand hand signals. I didn't take sign language as a linguistics. So,
I think hand signals for Starfleet personnel would be standard.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
No, you weren't.
Actually, yeah, because in the police and the SWAT team do hand signals and stuff, as well as the military. The Starfleet security plus the XO, it would be a universal thing for Starfleet.
Not necessarily for command officers.
That doesn't make sense why it wouldn't be for command officers as well.
Because usually command officers are sometimes forbidden from going on away missions. Duh.
Technically, the CO is technically forbidden from going. The XO is actually encouraged to go instead of the CO.
Yes, but doesn't necessarily mean that the XO is fluent in the little hand signal thingies that maybe security and special ops type teams in Starfleet use.
Let's just go ahead and assume that you are. But you also see this thing standing there.
Yeah, I figured as much since I said I peered into the room. So, not waiting for it to be aggressive or do anything aggressive, because it looks aggressive in the first place, I'm going to shoot it. It already killed one of us. I'm not taking chances. I've already lost one person's missing, lost one person to these creatures. I'm not taking the chance. Not losing any more people.
How do we, Josh? How do I do the turn order thing?
On the little sidebar on the left, there should be a turn order button that brings up that turn order. And if someone has a character selected when they roll initiative, it adds it automatically to turn. Sorry, hang on, I just got dizzy. I'm okay.
Okay, so nobody has to roll anything for turn order. This is just really for my sanity. Since there's only one, it's not going to alternate. Okay, so Frank, since you are essentially firing first, go ahead.
What am I rolling on?
Are you making a lethal or non-lethal attack?
I'm using heavy stun, so, not trying to kill it, just incapacitate.
Control and security? That was meant to go the other way. But all right, so you missed. I forgot to click on the selector thing again. Okay, because it won't allow me to just put him right in the doorway, just assume he's right in the middle of the doorway.
If you hold Alt as you move it, it will let you put it between spaces. Like that.
What's that?
If you hold Alt as you move it, it lets you put it between spaces like that.
Look at that. All right. Thank you, Josh.
No problem, muchacho.
Okay. So I am going to say that while not taking any damage, babe, you are pushed back into Nar. Both of you are knocked down. So you just have to get up again.
So we kind of get pushed down onto the floor like somebody just pushes you down on your butt.
Yeah, it's just whoosh. But you didn't take any damage. So there is that. Because fuck these dice. Fuck these dice.
But they love you, Jimmy.
Darby, it's your turn.
I think control was the worst push to talk button. It keeps mixing yeah.
I use the plus button on my number pad. As long as I'm not in a text box, it works for me.
I use Alt. It's problematic sometimes.
Not for me, it isn't.
Well, if I hit Alt and then, like, hit a button, it meta key stuff, and
Yeah, Alt is a terrible button for me. It never seems to want to work. So I just chose the plus button because it's something that I never use, and why not?
Okay, I'm going to punch it.
So go ahead and roll daring and security.
Okay, let's see the fury of Hartley.
Wow, you actually managed to hit it.
Yay, I'm useful.
So go ahead and roll for damage.
to be fair, he only has like a 3% chance of not succeeding in a daring incident.
Yes, but that didn't stop him last time.
True story.
Give me a minute. I'm gonna take Jimmy's advice and change over to my push to talk to plus. That's a really good idea.
Okay. So, Darby, your turn is over. Che, it moves on to you.
Oh goody.
Also, just for future reference, for simplicity's sake, when dealing with combat, getting up from knockdown does not take an action.
Okay.
Really?
Well, I'm not sure if that's what the game says, but I'm gonna do a little bit of open interpretation.
This thing is active. Well, no, I didn't see it just standing there. So yeah, Che is thinking we're under attack, and also fires his phaser on heavy stun.
Okay, so go ahead and roll. Ooh.
Hot damn. No complications though, so that's fine by me.
Spice herpes got in the way.
Okay, so you missed. I'm really
Not
liking the
the
little beam
space
thing.
herb.
I have Klingon clap.
Gross.
Yes,
Hey,
it's
hey.
called triple cephalitis.
Also, why is that green?
Because it's the
Jeez,
only
we're not
color
shooting. We're not.
Oh wait, hang on. Let me see if I can change that.
Not shooting disruptors here. Jeez.
Okay, it's the closest thing. Well, hang on. I'm gonna just check one more thing. Apparently, Roll20 is just severely fantasy oriented.
That's better.
Yeah, that's
Red.
supposed to be blood.
And Che always has red phaser beams.
But we'll just go with that for now.
That's a cool effect.
Next game will be in the Klingon Empire. Then green will be fine.
Or the Romulans.
Or the Romulans.
Or the Borg. Or really any enemy species. Okay, so Nar, it is your turn.
I guess I have to shoot at the thing.
Do you want to move into position so you can shoot it?
I guess I better do that.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a control and security.
Hey!
Bless it. All right, go ahead and roll for damage.
Why is the doctor with the pacifistic weapon the only one? Oh, didn't do
Okay.
any damage.
I will say that you, I don't know what to do as an effect for, because the only other thing I could think of for a phaser would be like a wide beam setting, but you really don't want to do that in close quarters with the security officer right in front of you. Or do you?
Well, no.
Easiest way to
No.
get her molars.
But yeah, so I will say that it you hit it, but it didn't seem to really do much.
Okay.
Okay, so now it is Moral's turn. And once again,
My dice don't love me right now.
Darby, that one hit the wall, but it was kind of close. Okay, its turn. Nope. And he missed. He tried to claw you, Darby. Oh wait, no, he didn't. I rolled for his telekinetic push. He just missed.
It's because
Your
I
turn,
got those
Darby.
cat-like reflexes.
No, you don't.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing I did. I'm gonna punch it.
Daring and security. Motherfucker. All right, go ahead and roll damage.
Knock him down, knock him down, knock him down, knock him down.
That's what I'm hoping.
He is knocked down. I will say that you managed to kidney punch him, essentially, and he went down. Or he's crumpled. But he did take 2 points of damage, so I need to note that. Okay, Jay, it's your turn.
A moment. What is this thing's demeanor?
Oh, it looks fairly pissed.
Fairly? Okay. Inconsolably pissed. Is that what I'm going to take that? All right. Che, minor action, takes aim and fire. Curse you. Please tell me that was someone's cell phone. Appropriate.
Okay, so... Well, actually, you know what? No, I'll just say that it did... You just aimed a little too high.
Makes sense. It is riding on the ground.
Emily, it is your go.
Okay, I guess I will shoot at it.
What? God damn it, Emily!
At least she's consistent. Extra damage.
Pew pew.
Okay. You know, just for simplicity's sake, since it is a charge and you got some effects going, I'm going to say that you did vicious damage. So each one of those effects is 1 more point of damage, and he is now down for the count.
Hooray, we didn't even have to buy damage with momentum.
As the doctor, I bring people into this world and take them out of it.
So, bet he's down.
Che casts a sideline glance. Are you sure you're a doctor?
Quite sure.
You shoot really well for a doctor.
Hey,
Lucky shot, that's all.
hey, just think of this, Josh. If the Cardassian medical officers shoot this badass, what the fuck do you think the rest of the Cardassian military's like?
Easy to frustrate with sass.
That was just that one time.
Out of character, I'm a little jealous she was able to shoot it while phasers keep blowing up in my hands.
That is because we've already covered this, Darby. You are the worst security officer.
I am good at punching, so I'm not the worst.
Darby, the only reason why Ensign Jones went down is because she had 3 of them focused on her. You had 1, and you blew up your hand.
Don't blame me, blame the manufacturer.
Okay, if it was just one time, sure. But no, that's the second time on your second away mission since joining the crew that has happened.
Now, think about it, Darby should do Helm. That way, we can leave him with the ship.
Did Che stay with the ship?
No, but that's because Chase Che.
Okay, so to describe this room, there is various debris. It does look like several of the wall panels have been destroyed. And then in this one, there is a completely formed console that here, I'll just make a square that kind of takes up that space. It's got a massive screen, and it looks like some sort of equipment was forming back here, but something was damaged and it didn't complete.
Tricorder out for translation, and let's try to access this thing.
Okay, go ahead and give me a control and engineering roll.
I'm going to try to do the same.
I will, if Josh gets any successes, I will let you roll a d20 as an assist. Okay,
Well, I got a success.
Go ahead and roll 1d20, babe.
So what, 1 and 1?
Yes.
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 I still get to use a focus because I've got computers and linguistics.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I have that talent that gives me an extra d20 when I'm messing with computers.
Oh, well, then I will let you roll another d20, Josh.
Okay, there we go. So 3 successes overall.
Okay. You are able to access what files are there. I'll say about 75% of the files in there are damaged or corrupted. But apparently this is some sort of stellar cartography room.
All right. Well, first, I'm going to attempt to download all of the files, even the corrupted ones, onto my drive. Perhaps we can have the stellar cartography team pull a few useful bits of data out.
Okay, so you successfully managed. Well, downloading it is going to take a little bit of time.
I don't know how long.
About 20 minutes.
Looking at the non-corrupted data, does anything look familiar?
They are planetary scans from roughly 2,000 years ago.
Any planet names that I recognize? Or planets that I do recognize just by their description or anything?
There are a couple. You notice that there is record of Vulcan, of Kronos, of any interstellar power at the time.
Any names we don't recognize?
The Herc.
The Herc. What's it say about the Herc?
They're just an interstellar species, a race of conquerors that were beginning to expand. But it has a detailed scan of their planet at that time.
A detailed scan of what?
Their planet,
Oh, okay.
or their homeworld. You notice that most of the civilizations that it mentions, there are detailed planetary scans.
Commander, some of this information might be useful. I'm going to leave my tricorder here to download while we continue.
No, we'll wait and we'll download everything and we'll all go together. This information is too valuable.
By your order. Okay, so we wait, and then we head out.
Okay, so where to next?
Well, the only other way we haven't gone, really, is this way, right?
That's a wall.
And there has to be something else here.
Well, what about to the left and then down?
All right, I'm gonna mute myself for a second. I need to take my sweater off.
Okay.
Darby, why are you in the rock face?
Because I'm trying to go first.
Transporter malfunction. New character time.
Hooray! It only took 3 adventures! It'll be a real feat if Darby makes it past 7, because that was the length of season 0. So what is everybody going to do, since everybody seems to be huddling into that little crevice?
Is this a door or another elevator, anything like that?
Well, for that you're going to need a tricorder scan.
Scanning.
Control and science. Okay, it is a hologram, but it is a solid hologram, which means it's erected with force fields and light. So anybody who watches Star Trek knows what needs to happen. So anybody but Josh. Oh, hey, Josh knew.
Because we had to deal with one of these last time. I remember.
Yeah. Y'all have fun. I don't have a phaser.
Because you are the worst security officer. I mean, I'm gonna love just keep repeating this. It's amazing.
Actually, I feel like if it was because of the worst, I mean, it's still not great, but I feel like if it was the worst, then it would just because she forgot her phaser somewhere. Not that it blew up.
Well, there's also this whole thing that she continues to let the commander go first.
He keeps moving his piece before mine.
Gotta be on top of things.
Frank.
I can't help it if he's slow.
I'm not
I
gonna
don't know
touch
when
that
y'all
one.
are ready.
I'm the doctor, so I just hang out in the back.
Who seems like a fucking sharpshooter?
Yeah, tell me about it.
Lucky shots.
Nar's the only person that could probably bounce phasers off mirrors and only increase in intensity till it hits its target.
Lucky shots.
So we're using control and security to bring it force field down.
You know what? I'm not gonna worry about that. If only for the fact that this isn't a combat situation, and you guys can just keep phasering it until it goes down. So
That's true.
with the exception of Darby.
He can punch it real hard.
I'm good.
In between our phaser blasts, and then we accidentally shoot at the same time he's punching. She's punching, I mean.
Okay, so when the holodeck or when the hologram goes away, this whole area is actually completely formed wall panels. But then it opens up into this cavern.
What's in the cavern?
Well, first off,
Uranus.
it's dark. But let's not forget that your environmental suits have the palm beacons. Actually, they're more wrist beacons.
So what can I see that lights up?
Uranus.
You can see quite a bit of the cavern.
How far down does it go? Can I tell?
I'm gonna say that just before the edge of the map, it's kind of a rock face. So what you see is the exact shape of the cavern.
I'm going to scan the console. Is there anything that's revealing from the console?
That's what you see, Darby.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna say he's up. He's kind of up against the wall. He's not really looking at you guys. It looks like he's uh, scratching something into the cavern wall.
Are you guys behind me, or are y'all still at the councils or the consoles?
They are right at the mouth, the cave, the cave entrance.
Okay, I walk back and let them know what I saw.
It's a good thing they've spread out, apparently.
He was scratching something into the wall. You think they're building this cavern for some purpose?
The previous one was made through nanites. I think they're trying to make those messages we saw before.
No, I think they're just building this cavern for, summer sweat lodge or something like that. No purpose at all. No, no. Does the consoles reveal anything?
As far as
Information, what it powers, what it goes to?
no, that was just sensor data. That's all it was.
Do you think potentially we could sneak past the creature down the cavern?
It's up against the far end of the wall, so if we go to the other edge, we might be able to.
Darby, go ahead and give me a reason and security roll. I need one success.
And
Okay.
he aces it.
So, since you made so many successes, I will just tell you this. There is a great likelihood he already knows you're here. You have to remember, you went further ahead in complete darkness with your wrist beacon on.
Yeah. Okay, Che. He probably already knows we're here.
Why are these creatures
Security
suddenly
guard.
Why are these creatures suddenly non-aggressive? They fought us so hard to not get us in here, and now that we're here, they seem not to care.
They could have different stations, or they could breed creatures to do different things. What we thought were probably soldiers, these are more builders or something. They could have a class.
That is not necessarily a bad idea.
They
We
could
mu-
also be from the damaged pods.
Also not a bad idea.
Sir, with your permission, I'd like to approach one to see if it reacts to me aggressively.
Your funeral? I mean, sure, go ahead.
Is no one going to come with me to? Okay.
You're the security officer.
Let me know when you guys are in position, and I'll approach.
Now I'm realizing I probably shouldn't have gotten rid of the turn order. Okay, so what are you gonna do, Darby?
I'm stopping right there. Is he getting aggressive?
He turns to look at you. He makes an aggressive move, but again, just like the one in the other room, he stops and just stands there. He does not look happy though.
Okay. This is probably a really bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to cautiously approach slower, but in a very non-aggressive way. Just going to be cautious.
Okay, go ahead and approach.
Okay.
He is snarling, but he's not doing anything. At that point, he lets out a giant roar.
But wait, real quick. Let me take that back. When he roared, did he do anything?
Go ahead and give me a insight and security, or insight and command. Sorry.
I am stepping away just briefly to make some tea for my throat.
Okie dokie.
I will still be able to hear you because my headphones are so.
At least I got one success.
It looks like he's about to attack you.
No. Jimmy said insight and command, not control.
Yes, insight command.
I apologize. Let me re-roll.
Okay, even better. So it looks like he's about to, but he stops himself and is just snarling and growling at you, and he has his hands balled up.
I'm gonna they're close enough to where I don't have to yell if I'm gonna turn back and face them. In fact, instead of doing that, with the commander there, I'm gonna look at him and say he wants to attack, but I don't think he can't.
Okay, so just so you're aware, Darby, the commander is 10 feet away from you, Nar is 50, and Che is 60.
Well, I'm only going to tell the commander this then, because I don't know what the noise on my comm badge will do to provoke it. But I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna look at the commander and say, it looks like he's going to attack, but something prevents him.
Try moving around him, see if he makes any actions.
Yes, sir. Anything, Jimmy?
He's howling at you again.
But any swipes or I want to eat you actions?
You would need to roll another insight and command roll. Nope, so far everything's good. He's not doing anything.
Okay, I'm gonna move one more time around him, right here.
Darby, I hear you mumbling, but you're not hitting the command. You're push the talk button.
I apologize. I'm moving. I'm gonna move right there. I'm gonna roll another to see what actions he takes.
Go ahead. It looks like you're really starting to piss him off, and he's coming really close to attacking.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly step away from him now.
Okay.
Sir, I think he just doesn't want to be bothered.
Looking at the creature, does he just look like he's going back to doing what he was doing?
No, right now he's staring very intently at Lieutenant Hartley.
A motion for Nar and Che to move up more
Sorry.
closer to my position, and basically to keep a distance from the enemy.
Are we gonna do any scans, or are we gonna continue moving?
Is he still staring at Hartley when she moves away, or is he going back to the wall?
Oh yes.
No, he's staring at
No,
her.
he's staring at her.
I motion for Hartley to move further down the cavern.
Yes, sir.
You don't have to say yes, sir, when I motion. Gosh.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Keep an eye on the target. What's he doing now?
He's still staring down that way. You have to remember, it's almost complete darkness, and he'll be able to see the wrist beacons. So he knows which one Hartley is.
Is this an open door that I'm coming up to?
It's an open hallway, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna. Is it dark like the cavern,
Nope,
or can I
it's
peer down?
partially lit, just like the other side.
I'm gonna cautiously walk inside. Do I see anything, or? I'm going to approach this one too, just to see if it's aggressive.
Okay. Go ahead and move your distance, Darby, and then everybody else can move however far they're going to move as well.
Okay, my distance is 6 then.
That all depends. Are you intending on entering into combat?
No, not if I don't have to. I'm gonna move 3 spaces in front of him to see if he attacks me.
Go ahead and move. Everybody else?
I'll stick with group.
Inside in command, Jimmy.
Well, he does turn to note, and he does notice you. By the way, I should let you guys know that this side, while there are bits and pieces that are rock, this side is definitely more constructed than the other side. Also,
Oh, okay.
These aren't stairs. It's just a upwards ramp.
It's the future. We don't use stairs in our architecture anymore.
Actually, I think it's just more because these creatures, I don't think they look like they can handle stairs very well.
Unless it's quarks.
So he has noticed you. What are you gonna do, Darby?
I'm gonna roll inside in command to see if he's getting ready to attack me or if I'm gonna have a similar situation from the cave.
Go for it. He doesn't look like he's attacking, but he did take the same posture of attack, then stop. And he looks angry.
I turn back. I move back and let the commander know that I think it's going to be the same situation we have in the cave.
You know, since I'm not that far behind you, I think I can observe that.
Okay. I'm gonna move forward, Jimmy, but I'm gonna just from right here cautiously move around him into the room behind him.
Okay, hang on.
I'm going to scan the area. What does the scans reveal?
Oh shit, Darby. Okay, so the minute you start moving back towards here, he uses his telekinetic push and slams you up against the wall, and you are stunned. Well, hang on.
How much
you can burn it.
stress?
Well, you can burn point of determination to ignore the injury for now, or you can spend the momentum.
Real quick, did we regain our determination from last game?
Yes.
Then I will burn a determination.
Okay.
No, I saw that damage.
Sorry, I'm just reading up again. Okay, so from what I understand, you can avoid the injury by spending 2 momentum, or on your next turn, you can use your determination to lose incapacitated, but you are still injured.
Oh, okay. So I'm still taking 2, 4. How much damage am I still taking then?
7.
So okay, I'll do that on my when my turn starts. I'll use a determination to avoid any. Am I getting knocked out?
Well, as of right now, you are incapacitated, which means that you are unconscious, but on your turn, you can.
Oh. Okay, and then I can spend my determination to get rid of the knockout effects, but I still take the full amount of damage.
Yes.
Okay, I'm definitely going to do that.
Okay. So, Frank, it's your go.
I think I'm gonna go pew 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 at the.
You're gonna pew pew at the thing.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna shoot him with my phaser.
Okay. Oh, there's also one more thing.
So is that what, control and security, or?
Yes, control and security is for ranged. Daring and security is for melee. Okay. After you see Hartley go down and you miss, the thing doesn't do any more actions. He kind of just goes back to his work. Darby, it's your go. So you're gonna burn your determination?
Yes. So wait a minute. Did I just wake back up?
Yeah, you woke up rather. However, since you were really, I'm going to say that you broke your wrist on your
Okay,
non-dominant hand.
awesome. So when he went back to his actions, I was kind of still out of it, haste. I really didn't see what he did.
Well, you correct me if I'm wrong, but Darby, your character has been pushed by them before, right?
Yes.
Then you know exactly what happened.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, after Frank shot, you stated that he turned around, went back to his work.
Right.
And you're saying my character is just now waking up.
Yes. It's only been it's only been maybe, I don't know, 6 seconds.
Okay. So the last thing my character remembers is being pushed. So
Hard.
I'm going hard. I'm going to attack it. I'm going to charge it.
Go ahead and move.
And I see you only have 6 threat, Jimmy. So I'm going to activate bold security to give you a threat so I can get a 3rd dice. Okay, daring and security. 3 dice. I'm rolling.
Okay, you hit. Roll for damage.
And I only do 4.
Oopsie. Okay, so that was your turn. Che, what are you doing? Essentially, you just saw, Hartley get pushed, knocked out, and recover. Maral fired, but it didn't seem to affect it, and now Hartley has gotten up, charged at the thing, and is attacking it. What are you doing?
I think we lost Josh.
No, I'm still here. Sorry, I'm just doing stuff. Yeah, Che takes aim and fires.
Okay, you're gonna need to move up to your to at least 6 spaces away.
Bada bing.
Go ahead and roll.
Yay!
Okay, you hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Okay. Adding 4 more. Nar, it's on you.
Okay. How does moving work in combat?
You can move 6 spaces.
Blood off.
Go ahead and roll, sharpshooter. Go ahead and roll damage.
Sharpshooting Sasky was her stage name. She was a professional sharpshooter.
I'm sure it was one of her many stage names. Wink.
In a previous life, she was Wild Bill Hickok. Either that or it was Doc Holliday.
Frank, go.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
And you missed again.
Oh no, threats on the way. Fun fact: Josh is consuming a can of pineapple.
Of course. The minute I roll an attack on Darby, he has to go use the bathroom.
I say Darby's character theme is now that's what I call polka from Weird Al's album. Ooh. Or Lisa Hartley.
I know,
Especially
right?
considering that effect is another point of damage.
Yeah, because the vicious.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, Darby. Now, here is the thing.
I'm assuming that attack was towards me.
Oh, yeah. He's dealing another 5 points of damage. Now, you're going to be incapacitated again and definitely taking another injury. You can avoid incapacitation by spending 2 momentum because you no longer have your determination.
Okay. With incapacitation, are you guys okay with me spending 2 momentum? Also, if I take one more hit, I'm probably going down for good.
Yay! I mean, boo.
I only have 4 stress left. So.
I think I would let you roll or make a roll to avoid death. But good luck.
Yeah. So are you guys okay with me using 2 momentum? Because even if I go down, we should be able to incapacitate this round if everybody hits.
You can hope.
Because I don't want to just waste 2 momentum.
You've been sitting at 6 for the longest time. You started this
Just
session
use
with
it, man.
4.
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to use 2 momentum to avoid incapacitation.
Okay. Darby, for your action, you are going to need to disengage because part of the issue is he used his claws, so he's pierced your environmental suit. You're currently leaking air, and you're bleeding.
That sucks. And my wrist is broken, so my non-dominant wrist, so I'm disengaging.
So go ahead and move your 6 spaces.
Is there a loose rock is there some rubble where I'm at that I can just throw at?
Go ahead and give me a reason and security roll. Or reason and command, sorry. Okay. Something dawns in your brain. Actually, you know what? Because of your whole risk taker theme, sure, go ahead.
That's why I've been keep going.
Then go ahead and throw a rock. It's going to be security and control.
Okay.
And you missed.
Okay. No, she is a risk taker. That's why she's still attacking.
All right, so Che, you just saw the security chief get fucked up again and run past you and for some reason threw a rock.
Wow, that kind of reminds me of Guild Wars. You get incapacitated, and what is first you do? You throw rocks.
Throw lots of rocks. All right, take aim, fire. Wait, Jay, where's your sheet so I can roll? God damn it! Oh, I guess that's my turn.
Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter, Annie Oakley up to the draw.
Jeez.
Hey, so far you have been the only one that has hit every single Wait, how do you have 3 dice? Oh, you roll. Okay. Fuck.
Sharpshooting Sasuke, taking
Okay,
him out again.
Emily.
Maybe you should have been security.
Realize that this comes with all the love and affection that this gay man can muster for you, the lesbian.
Uh
But go fuck yourself.
huh. Maybe I will later.
I would say something, but it would get me in trouble.
Okay, so that guy is dead.
I'm going to the doctor.
I know, we seem to forgot her med kit somewhere.
Oh no.
Well, see, here's the
But here
thing.
goes just to have duct tape.
Okay, so Nar, I assume you're gonna do a first aid.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. Oh well, I'm glad I didn't do that.
What's going on?
Well, apparently, since Darby was injured, that second attack should have killed him.
Yeah.
Because a second injury of any type makes non-lethal injury into lethal injury. A second injury of any type attacks with lethal injury to make it fatal.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh,
This game system is designed to just kill crew members everywhere.
Okay, so injuries are removed with a healing task, control, and medicine with a difficulty of 2. That's what I was looking for.
Difficulty 2 means which one?
It's just like attacking somebody. So if you so I need you to roll control and medicine with complication 1, task of 2, unless you spend momentum, and then you need at least 2 successes, just like with attacking.
I gotta focus for this, right? It counts.
You do, so you have a focus. Okay, so you got the so Darby, your bleeding has been stopped.
yay!
Now you just need to reseal your suit.
How do I do that?
There are emergency kits in the suit itself. All you have to do is take it out and perform a control and engineering roll. You just need 1 success. Oh, fuck me.
Damn.
Okay,
The game hates me.
so Maral, Che, and Nar, you see Hartley pull out the emergency repair kit for the suit. She uses up the entire charge and still doesn't seal her suit.
Oh my. What else happens?
Well, no, that's just it. She used it up, and as a matter of fact, I think what happened was she was sealing areas that she thought had seal breaks in it, instead of the massive gaping hole that's in her stomach.
Okay.
I literally thought you were going to say I took it out, threw it on the ground, then jumped on it till it broke.
No.
She pulled it out, fumbled, dropped it, and it just sprayed out all over the floor.
That's right. Each one of you is covered in emergency repair gel.
Okay, so that happens.
No, she took it out, went to use it, and it blew up in her hand.
Oh shit.
So Jimmy,
Yeah.
Jay literally grabs the rips in our security officer's suit and attempts to seal them with his own emergency repair.
Thank you.
In the process, he tackles her to the ground and mutters something about you are the worst security officer.
See, just give me a control in engineering.
I'm going to burn momentum.
How much?
Considering I really don't want Darby at the helm, I'm burning. Yeah, let me take one.
So you want one additional die? You can afford two.
I could, but I'm not going to. I'm going to take one.
Shit. Okay.
Now, you just want us to burn all those, don't you? Don't you?
Would I be so much of an ass? Such an asshole?
Yeah.
No, you needed to let me finish the goddamn sentence before saying no, you fucker.
Yeah, you would.
You're right. I
Yeah,
totally
yeah,
would.
Yes. Like, it doesn't matter how you finish that. It was gonna be.
I know,
2
but
successes.
okay. So,
Jimmy, I love you and all, and I know we're going to be celebrating 13 years, but yes, on everything that is holy and unholy and darkness, yes, you're that type of asshole.
fair point. Okay, so, Josh, since you spent the momentum, I'm not going to let you bank the extra success. But what I will do is say that you repaired it so well that you think, or that you're fairly confident that it will last until you get back to the ship.
There. You are no longer going to depressurize and die.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now let's go save our counselor. And she runs off. Of course she does.
So start scan. I take my tricorder out and scan the room. What am I scanning? Is these more stasis pods?
Okay, so the black ones are I won't say fully functional. They are at the same operational level as the ones that you encountered in the other room. The other 5 pods are broken.
Wait, broken as in something broke out of it, or they were just smashed?
No, it's not smashed. It's not broken. They're not operational. It looks like there was some sort of malfunction.
Oh, okay. Oh no, you don't, Frank.
Okay, let's stop having the pissing match. Hey, Nar,
Uh-huh.
can you go ahead and give me an insight and science roll, please?
I will never be this lucky again.
Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna write you
You
a
should have been the
personal
security guard.
message. If you guys want to interact,
Yes, you will, Emily. Jay, you gonna join us?
Your just pinging.
He lives.
I have shoveled an entire can of pineapple into my mouth.
mm,
The scurvy is truly destroyed.
So you shoved the whole can
Yes,
in your mouth.
I needed my iron and also my tin and zinc.
I mean, okay, not that I didn't consider that or anything. To be fair, Jimmy.
okay,
But
well,
it is more fun. It is more fun to watch them have a pissing contest.
oh, okay, well, I just wanted to put that out there just in case there was some sort of, you know, medical officer thing that you might want to make a note of. But okay, fine,
Yeah,
whatever.
no, that's fair. I should probably be saying something, but still, it was a lot more fun just to watch the pissing contest.
I'm just amazed that Josh was able to fit a whole can of pineapple in his mouth. I didn't know he had that capacity.
It's why he has a sore throat to begin with.
Jimmy, Krampus just took away your Christmas presents.
Nope, the stand mixer's still there.
Oh, is that who you were with? Was Krampus? I didn't know he was that huge.
Okay, so
All right, ladies, enough of that. Hardly, you're injured. You have no weapon. Let the commander take.
Uh, okay. Yes, ma'am. Can I at least be second?
No.
I'll take that position.
To be fair, I haven't had a weapon since the beginning of this combat, and I've been doing well.
You have moved remarkably adroit for your shortcomings. Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay, get to the door, peer into the room. Is it lit? See anything? Consoles or anything like that?
there are consoles in the room. As a matter of fact, this entire hallway is completely done as far as formation and is completely lit. One second. Go back to the door, Frank. Okay. So, as the door opens, you can see consoles in the room, and there is another, almost like. Really, Josh? Okay, so there's a chamber that looks very different, but is along the same lines of the incubation chambers. And there is one of those things standing standing there operating the controls. However, he has designs along his arms and all of his appendages. And he looks a little bit larger than the others.
Oh my.
Oh my!
Well, he is larger than the others. The creature in the other room.
Okay, so he doesn't seem to be paying attention to you. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna use my tricorder and do a scan. See what information I can glean.
Give me a control and science. What are you scanning? Where did Che go?
Jay should be right here. Jay's right there.
Che is currently bottoming for the commander.
Genetic makeup, biology, just the usual stuff, whatever I can find out.
Of the creature?
And the creature and anything else in the room.
So, control and science. Okay, so with that roll, I will say that the the incubation tube sensors can't penetrate it, or your tricorder can't penetrate it. The 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 thing standing there though has the same makeup as the other creatures. It just seems that there aren't as many genetic flaws in his body as with the others.
Okay. What are the consoles on the wall telling me, sir? Is there anything on them like power or readouts? Giving out information as to what
Give me a reason in
this area
science
is.
with
Science.
linguistics. Anybody else can make that roll as well.
Whoa, wait, which roll? What?
For reason in science to understand what the computer readouts are in the room.
I'll
I mean,
try it. I get an extra dice for that.
Sweet.
Well, I had 2 successes.
Okay, so for Che and Moral, because they got 2, this room is definitely a genetic modification room.
A genetic what?
Modification.
Aha.
And apparently it is giving suggestions on how to further alter the DNA of a Boolean with Vacus DNA.
Can I download the information from the console?
You'd have to actually enter the room to get to the console.
All right, I'm going to enter the room.
I'm going with the commander.
Okay. Okay. When each of you enter the room, you hear in your heads, "Welcome, subjects."
Out of character. I hate you. Can I download from? So I'm going to try to start downloading the information from the console.
Go ahead.
I'm going to stay close to the commander, just ready to protect him in case the thing strikes.
You mean control? And by contested, what do you mean?
Whoops, I didn't have my button pressed. Whoever has the most successes wins.
So it's 1 and 2, right?
Yep, and I'm pretty certain that he's gonna lose.
Wow!
Time to
Wow!
burn extermination.
You pulled a
Tempest.
me.
I did not pull a you, so shut up.
The computer explodes.
Okay, since he did not get any complications, I will say that he wins. He locks you out of the computer.
I should have used the momentum.
You should have. Maybe determination.
Yeah, Jimmy should have updated our momentum too.
Josh spent 2, and then there was another roll where there was an additional success. Oh no, he spent 1. You guys were at 4.
Yeah.
I've been keeping track of.
Yeah, and then
Right, which is what you needed. I said for everyone who got 2 successes, you were able to decipher what the computer was. Trust me, I've been keeping track. Again, you all hear in your heads that I cannot let you interfere with my project.
Jay has his phaser out and leveled it at the individual. That's a shame. I was about to ask you to step away from the combat.
I tell him I'm not trying to interfere. I just find the information fascinating. What? She has xenobiology.
Do not think to know that I know you have been attempting to stop any scourge activity. I see it in your minds.
Well, unfortunately, violence is very much on the table, and you are currently very much outnumbered. The numbers, the situation is not in your favor.
Scourge activity aside, I find the medical information interesting. Not to mention, you've stolen one of our friends. And we want her back.
Your friend is quite versatile. She will make a wonderful avatar. Sorry, Harbinger. Harbinger.
How about you give her back to us unharmed, unchanged, and no, she won't.
Jay gives a small growl. It's not right to augment against our will.
Wow.
Let's
Hang on. That's better. I don't know why it said I didn't choose an attribute. That's why there were no successes. But now there were 4.
I liked your first roll better, Jimmy.
Okay, Frank, you take 5 points damage and are incapacitated unless you want to spend 2 momentum.
What about my determination? I haven't spent my.
You would have to wait
You
till
would
your
have to wait
turn
till your
to spend
turn
it.
to spend the determination.
I'm not spending momentum. If we had 6, maybe. But we don't have 6. We only have 3.
Okay, so Frank, it's your turn.
I will spend my determination to keep from being incapacitated.
Okay, you are still injured, but you are just no longer capacitated. Or incapacitated. Try to think of what your injury would be.
A stroke.
A stroke. Um,
Just a minor one.
I'll stroke my foot up your ass.
you know what? I'm going to say that you have a concussion. Essentially, what happened was you just felt like a really bad migraine just stab at you for just a moment, and you whipped your head back and gave yourself a concussion. So you guys just saw the the dude kind of just look at Moral, and her head went, looked like she was in pain, and then her head just whipped back, and she slumped to the ground for a minute. So, what are you gonna do, babe? You're up, but you now have a severe headache and a concussion.
I'm gonna shoot the fucker.
Okay.
shoot him extra hard.
Just so you know, for you will need an extra success to hit him, because you run the risk of hitting the stasis pod behind him.
which could blow up in his face.
But
Does
that
the
would also
stasis pod contain the counselor?
you don't know.
You just want me to spend a momentum.
Would I do that?
Yes, Urkel.
Just spend the goddamn momentum. Or take the risk that you're going to be like Nar and roll three successes on an attack. On every attack.
I'm not Annie Oakley. Fine. So I'll take a task roll of 3 and spend a momentum. You're so fucking bent on it.
Oh, what was that? I'm sorry, what was that? What was that?
Yay!
What was that? Fucker? Huh? What? What?
Jeez, we get so catty in these sessions. Wow! I'm playing the Catman here. I'm the only one who's allowed to get catty. And I
Oh
don't
my
have the energy
god.
for it right now. Can we buy additional damage with momentum? Actually, I know we can because it says we can in the cheat sheet. I don't know what it equates to, but it does say that you can buy additional damage with it.
Actually, it doesn't. There isn't. There is a way. It's just. It's not on the cheat sheet. I'm gonna have to make a different cheat sheet. Okay, so. Pew! You hit him. Doesn't look like he did much damage.
I still hate him.
Okay. Okay. He does nothing. Darby, it's on you. You do not have the 3 success thing since, you don't have an energy weapon.
No, but I'm almost dead. However, my character has the mentality high risk, high reward. So we're doing this. Is there a way I can do an aimed punch?
Like, what are you aiming for?
Hit one of his eyes, since my left wrist is still, I'm gonna say she's right-handed, so her left wrist is still broken, so I can't really use that. But I can punch him in the eye and make him somewhat blinded a little bit.
Okay, so for that, you will need 3 successes.
That's okay. I'm using bold security to give myself a third dice and you a threat.
Hooray, I love threat. Okay,
I do it.
You got one additional momentum. Okay,
Roll damage.
okay. So I will have him spend. Sorry, I didn't have my push the talk button down. I'm spending 2 threats to avoid injury for him.
Damn it, this is gonna suck.
Che.
All right, well, aim and fire. Well, crap.
You're saying crap. I'm standing next to him.
Wait, what? Oh,
Okay, so he takes a point of damage.
I get a complication.
Yeah, Darby, you also take a point of damage.
It's better than it blowing up in your hand.
Well, that's only because he got 2 successes with his complication. But so you narrowly avoided hitting chamber. All right, Annie Oakley, let's go.
I'll move over here so that the pod is no longer directly in my line of fire.
Oh, damn you. I hate you so much.
Pew pew.
Okay. 1 second. Okay, so he is down. Like, he's barely clinging to life. That was his death roll.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. His next turn, he would have gone for me, and I probably would have died.
Okay. So, what are you guys doing?
So he's basically like dead.
He is comatose. Because he took, with her last hit, took all of the stress. He made a death roll, so he's completely unconscious, comatose, down for the count.
I scanned the stasis chamber.
Give me a reason and science. I need two successes, please.
I did try to warn you.
Oh, are you gonna kick him too?
No, I'm not that petty. Jeez.
Really, darkness?
Okay, my character's not that petty. Jeez.
I am. You know, I think I'll spend a momentum for this one.
All right.
Oopsie doopsies.
We don't want to do see. You better roll that. If you can.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a no-no.
Jimmy, did you program these dice?
I am going to say that you were trying to work the tricorder because the pod was giving you so much issues. You were doing some weird shit with it, and much like Darby's phaser, it exploded in your hand. You needed two successes, and you've got two complications.
It may be faulty equipment.
This planet is cursed. Literally cursed.
I won't say it exploded. What I will say is the sparks flew. It's now smoking. It's not working.
It's not faulty equipment. It could have got damaged when I got knocked back. Dum dum.
Anybody else want to take a look at the pod?
Yeah, I'll take a look.
I'll take a look too.
Okay. Anybody wanting to look at the pod, give me a reason and science roll. Or, Nar, since you are a medical officer, I will accept medicine if it's your better stat.
Of course it is.
I was just saying.
Do we have a focus for this?
Sweet, two successes.
Yes, you do.
Excellent.
Okay.
Crap, hang on, sorry. That's should have been 2.
So yes, the counselor is in the chamber. It looks as if this whatever it was just about to start the genetic manipulation process.
Is there a way to shut it off?
It's not active. He was just about to start it.
We should probably find her Evo suit.
Yeah, well, we got to figure out how to open this up and get her out.
We can do more than that. At least I'm assuming, Jimmy, that she doesn't have her suit in the pod.
No, she doesn't.
Okay.
Is there like a wall locker or something around? Or something that would have stored belongings to people they're putting in there?
Not that you've seen so far, no.
Oh.
She carefully goes and explores the other room.
Okay. When you get to this room,
Yep.
It looks like there is various pieces of tech just lying around, and up against this wall, you see. You know what? Go ahead and give me a reason and uh, command roll.
Yeah,
Actually,
50,
sorry, no. Reason and engineering.
better than a 50-50 shot. 2 successes.
Okay, that's what you needed. Um, it looks as if that up against this wall right here is a close to completed Iconian gateway.
Oh, goody.
Oh shit.
I scan this room, figure out what kind of tech are in there, scan the gateway.
It is all Iconian tech.
And is it being produced by these nanites?
Um, yes, you can see that the nanites are still forming the gate. It's just they are working incredibly slow.
Still not what I was looking for.
What are you looking for?
Her Evo suit. So then when we get her out of the pod, she's not going to, suffocate.
Yeah, that would also be kind of helpful.
Yes.
No, it's all various. With the exception of the partially completed gate, all the tech in the room, Starfleet has uncovered before, but these are actual working devices, which is something Starfleet has not come across before.
Are they all like stuck to the floor and the wall and everything?
No. With the exception of the gateway, everything else is completely developed.
I take a few of them
Okay.
into the bag, and I continue looking.
All right. So while Che is searching this room, what is everybody else doing? Okay. What is Moral or Nar doing?
I'm gonna go out and look and see if I can find anything too.
All right, so go ahead and move out to where you want to be searching.
Like, what's here? Is just a cubby, or
It looks like it's an incomplete hallway, but it looks like the nanites are kind of moving to make it just a closed junction. Like along these walls, it's perfectly formed, and then this is rock face, but along the edges, it kind of coming together.
What about
as I
off this
come?
way?
Okay, there's actually a little door here, and then this room just has like a computer console in it.
Okay. Then I want to try the door. I'm also going to let everyone know I found a computer console down here if someone wants to come.
Okay, so in this little storage closet, you see you see Counselor Zoda's environmental suit.
Excellent.
And Frank, you're going to be doing the computer thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check out the computer console.
Okay, give me a reason and engineering, or control and engineering, I'm sorry. And give me a difficulty of 2, but you have a focus that you can use. Okay, with 1 success, I'm gonna say that you didn't get completely into the computer system. You can't access any like secure files, but you know that there's like an alert log that you can access, and this alert log goes back millennia. Apparently, this entire complex was just one big disaster.
I call Che to my position.
Okay. Jay arrives.
If you want to
You
look
want to
in,
look in?
go ahead and give me a control and engineering roll, please, with 2 successes. I need 2.
I was gonna ask him to help me try to access this computer console.
Okay, so
Okay, so
who wants to access the console and who would like to assist?
I'll access the console since I have that trait that gives me an extra dice.
Okay, and then Frank can assist. Go ahead and roll.
Alright, I need a control and engineering.
Yes.
Okay. 2 successes.
Go ahead and give me a 1 die support roll. Okay. So you guys managed to get into the secure files, and according to this, the this was also formed by an obelisk, but the obelisk misfired. There was some sort of catastrophic malfunction on the obelisk, and it fired on this planet, and when it crashed to the surface, the programming went ahead as it was supposed to way earlier than expected at a much lower functionality. So this complex was made, although it's supposed to be much bigger, it wasn't supposed to be activated that far back. And this facility was supposed to be a kind of a launching point or like a control hub for other Vacus facilities.
Does it state where the obelisk is and where any other Vacus hubs are?
It does not list it where any other Vacus hubs are. Mainly because of the misfire. From what you understand, when everything is supposed to launch, they all communicate with each other. So there would be no further information about where any other hubs are because they weren't in existence at the time of the establishment of this facility. As far as where the obelisk is, it's all around you. When the weapon fired, it destroyed the entire surface and atmosphere of the planet above. So, in order to construct the facility, the nanites deconstructed the obelisk.
Okay. I turn to Chain, tell him to download all the information he can from the console.
Jay is already way ahead of you there.
There is one more thing that is mentioned.
Oh.
Since you got the 3 successes. There is a data core in the facility.
Does it give a location?
Yes, it does. Hang on, I'm just trying to figure out how it... Right there.
So behind the wall. So, Commander, we have multiple objectives. Shall we go? Who's going to go wake up the Zoda, and who's going to go and raid the core?
I can go take care of the
I'll go with the doctor.
I give Nora the location of where the data core is and tell them to get the doctor, to get the counselor and meet us at the coordinates specified while me and Che make our way back to the other side of the facility. try to access the core.
Okay, so everybody move to where they're gonna go. Josh, you want to move?
Sure.
Okay. As soon
As
as
soon
you
as
get
you
right
get right
there,
there,
Well, hold on, backtrack a second, because I didn't expect Josh to move up there. I was hoping Josh would stick closer to me. I was going to tell Che to basically keep distance from the one target that we didn't fight, since he was intent on Hartley, but ignored the rest of us. I figured if we stay further away and not antagonize him, we might be able to swing around him.
True story.
okay, so once you guys get there,
Oh, he being antagonistic.
Josh, you take 2 points of damage and are knocked back 10 feet.
All right.
So, who would like to go first? I'm hoping to make this a quick combat round.
I'll go since I'm closer.
Okay, so go ahead and roll. What are you going to do?
Fire phaser.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Shut up, Darby.
Swing and a miss. And nobody heard it, but Darby was laughing at Frank.
I can imagine.
All I knew was there was some kind of commentary or something.
No, it's great because Jimmy just
Darby, shut up.
Well, Jay will hop to his feet and also take a shot.
Fuck.
Really?
Okay, Frank, you're gonna have to spend 2 momentum if you want to avoid injury. You know what? I never anticipate that my things are gonna hit. I really never expect that they're gonna do that much damage.
No, you just sit there and mess with my dice. That's all.
I can't mess with a random number generator. Did you want to spend 2 momentum?
Do it at the end of the session. You're okay.
Guess I have no choice.
Okay, so in addition to your concussion, you now have a few broken ribs. Josh, it's your turn.
Aim and fire.
Okay. Nice.
How?
Roll for damage, please.
How?
You know what? Just so this is quick combat, I'm not going to spend the threat to keep him up.
It'd be relatively pointless considering how close we are to the end of the session.
That is true. Okay.
Not to metagame.
Yeah, I know. But I just looked down at the time and you are correct. It is getting really close to the end of session. All right, so when Okay, so when you get there, you guys realize that that is not a hologram. That is still stone.
Can we shoot through with a phaser?
It will take some time. But
Or is it like a similar situation from earlier, where there's some form of latch or catch that can open?
no, you did know from the layout of from or the information you got from the console that when building the facility, the the data core room is usually the first one formed, but it is not connected to the rest of the facility until it is complete.
So I set my phaser, start cutting through stone, and start cutting.
Yep,
Okay.
I'll help out with that.
I'm gonna take a step back though, so I don't get kind of like blasted in the face.
All right. So cutting back to Nar and Hartley for a second. Nar, I'm gonna need you to roll me a control in medicine.
Yeah. Focus. Okie dokie.
Whoops, I didn't have my button pressed. Yes, you have focus.
Yokie dokie.
Damn it, Emily.
Perfection.
You gotta enjoy our perfection.
Okay, you manage to get the pod open, and you get the suit completely on her before putting the face mask on, because she was wearing something that covered her face anyway. And she wakes up screaming.
I need you to calm down so I can get you in this suit.
She's in the suit.
Oh, she's,
Like I
okay.
said,
You got her in the suit first.
Yeah, you got her in the suit.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I got mixed up with
Yeah,
what you were saying. Oh.
the last thing you put on before waking her up was the helmet, because she was wearing something over her face so she could still breathe. So it was just far easier to get the suit on her.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, she's just flipping out. You know, several things are just spewing forth from her mouth. Many of it is, "This is why I don't go on away missions."
Welcome back.
It looks like she's calming down a bit because she sees you. Then she looks down at the floor, and a new wave of freaking out begins. All right, so go ahead.
I was gonna say, all right, let's just usher her out of the room now, because
Trank her.
Unless I have to.
Okay, so you are guiding the counselor out. Okay, at this point, I just have a few questions because this is technically the end of the adventure. You guys managed to find the data core. I will say it took the entire energy of both of your phasers to cut through the rock. But you have access to the data core.
Plan to take that data core with us.
Okay, so how are you going to get it out?
I don't know. You're ending the session, so it's like I don't even know what okay, I see the data core, but you have yet to explain what it looks like and how it's anchored and all that.
Well, it is kind of a 10-foot diameter circle that fills up the room. You might be able to transport it out. Might. Depends on a couple of factors, like you probably need to get transporter enhancers. But another question is what are you going to do with these things?
What, you mean the stasis pods?
No, the actual life signs that you haven't killed yet. All 13 of them.
You're talking about the ones in the stasis pods.
Well, they're starting to form, but it's going to take years for them to completely mature. I'm talking about the ones that you've got into combat with. They're not dead, they are just stunned.
Then I go around and kill them.
Oh, geez.
I mean, I have a phaser, but I still have my knife.
Okay.
I mean, if that's the solution you're looking for.
No, I want to know what you guys are going to do with them.
Well, we're going to take the data core and we're going to leave them, and I figured we were going to seal in the tunnel. And out of character, had I been informed of the Iconian Gateway, I would have found some way to destroy that as well.
The Federation might want us to take the Iconian Gateway for study, or at least
not
clear.
completely formed. It's not a fully functioning Iconian gateway.
That's the reason Jay didn't destroy it, because he figured that even if he blasted it into pieces, it's just going to be remade. It buys time. It doesn't fix the problem.
No, but how much longer would it take for it to be complete?
You don't know.
I don't know.
We could get, but a team of scientists or somebody could study it, and we can find a solution, depending on how much time is left until they finish.
I don't have much voice left, so whatever you guys want to do. I don't have a lot I can say.
Why don't we just call it at this point right here, and then we'll just pick up next week?
Okay. Well, I don't need to spend the 3 threat because this would be the end of the episode. And because it is late and Josh is kind of knackered, I'll do reputation next week.
Okay.
Oh, that'll be an interesting time for me.
Yeah, it should be interesting for everybody. So anyway, say goodnight to everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
All right. So till next time.